for another video. And a couple of weeks I put out a video called Expensive Retro Games, thumbnail here, click it, or video in the cards. And it went down really well and it spurred on some phenomenal feedback from the community, and I want to do the same with this, as it suddenly dawned on me, although I've mentioned this, what looks like a roll of paper is actually something incredibly rare, incredibly well appreciated in my collection, and I'm often kind of talking about all these games and consoles, but in terms of actual items, I think this is probably the rarest item that I have in my collection. Yes, there's a relationship with gaming with this, and I'm just kind of flabbergasted that I've never taken the time to do, you know, its own video basically. So what I want to do is I want you to kind of tweet at me and show me some of your rarest non-gaming items. There may be you know, what I mean by non-gaming is not a console, not a game, not a controller. So there may be an affiliation of, it might be a DVD or something like that. Tweet at me. If you're on Facebook, drop a comment on the Facebook thread. So I'm going to show you what this is, but it is question time. And I have a question from a subscriber that goes by the name of Wheels8504. And what Wheels asks is, when collecting for the NES, are you picky about the dust sleeves that have the wording Nintendo on them or not? I'm not overly picky at whether or not it says Nintendo. If I can buy a bunch that say Nintendo, then that's fantastic. I'm more picky about just having the dust sleeve in general. So we've got the kind of bubble here, a bit dusty. So this does have Nintendo on it, but if it didn't, it wouldn't bother me. The main thing that matters is that there's something over this to protect the cart itself. But that's a good question, Wheels. Thank you very much for that. And guys, keep them questions rolling. Your question might get picked to be answered in the next video. So what are we talking about today, guys? I want to show you my original Akira film cells. So taken directly from the movie. I was lucky enough to bag some of these when I went down to my friend's shop in Canterbury, Level Up Games, and Alex, I think the story was he knew somebody that may have known somebody that worked on the film, and when the studio closed down, a lot of the artists and people that worked on it were allowed to take some of the stuff home with them, and these eventually found their way to Alex. Now, as you can see, there are 4 in total. Really nice detail. I wanted to pick the cells that had the most detail, and it just, when he showed me these originally, it blew my mind, because in my opinion, alright, he still has a few more, but when they're gone, they're gone. You know, you can't really buy this stuff. You don't see any of this stuff on eBay. There are lots of film cells knocking about. You know, you guys have said, who was it that said to me, they've got some film cells from another movie, I don't remember what it was. But you know, these things can be bought for other films, but I'm a huge fan of this manga. And my friend Matt, when we were growing up, he used to talk about Akira very fondly, and it was him that got me into it. And I just, you know, Matt doesn't watch my channel, but I remember that fondly, so there's that kind of nostalgia with this as well. You know, I can kind of see myself as a young kid playing on the street, whatever, you know, we played on the streets back in them days and climbed trees and stuff. And I can see that in my head, so it's really, really nice. The nostalgia with these cells and how I became acquainted with Akira is awesome. Now, there was supposed to be a Super Nintendo game. I'm pretty sure it was a SNES game, and I covered it in Games We Never Knew. That will be here as well. There's an actual gameplay of the Akira that never made it onto our show, so go and check that out, guys. But please tweet at me, let me know what is rare, what you have. You know, let's kind of step outside of the consoles and the games. As much as I love all this stuff, I want to appreciate every kind of art involved in the gaming world, in the movie, in a kind of general geeky bracket. So please, again, tweet, Facebook, Instagram me, whatever, but they are my prized non-gaming item possessions. So there we go, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. Next weekend, I believe I'm going to the arcade club in Bury, so there's going to be a wicked tour of this huge arcade. It's about an hour and a half away from me, and we're going to go out there and play some arcades for a couple of hours. I'm going to be taking my camera and my tripod, so keep an eye out for that video. Thanks for the support, guys. My name's Gemma. Take care. See you soon.